Peace, 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 peace. It's Promised Child once again. And look, if you ain't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like, share, and leave a comment below. And listen, let's get right to it. Today, for the Sunday message, brothers and sisters, Sunday message. I want to talk about growth and why growth is important. So let's go ahead and get to the definition of growth. Growth is an act, process, or result of growing, right? And then I'm going to give you the definition of growing. Growing is increase in size, power, or it could rise naturally. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about act. An act is do something, exert energy, or force in any way. And let's talk about a process. A process is a series of changes leading to some result. So when you think about growth, you see words in there like act and process. And I gave these definitions for a reason, right? Because in life, in order for us to grow, we have to put some action behind growing. You get what I'm saying? We can't just sit back and talk about it. We can't just sit back and pray for it. We can't just sit back and meditate for it. It ain't cool. Go ahead, pray. Go ahead, meditate. All those things are good. You know what I'm saying? But you have to get up and you have to do something. You have to do something about this. You got to. You know what I'm saying? So do something. You say, okay, I want to grow spiritually. I want to grow mentally. I want to grow physically. Well, part of acting is doing something. Right? That's a part of the act. You got to do something. You know what I'm saying? So in order to go through a process, you have to have changes. You have to be doing things that's going to lead to a change. So perfect example. I can't say, hey, I want to quit drinking every day and pray to God to stop drinking and doing all these things to stop drinking and meditate. I'm going to stop drinking. No, I can't do that. I got to do something. And what is that? That is, I got to put the bottle down. So in order for me to grow, I put the bottle down. Right? In order for me to make that change, I put the bottle down and I stop drinking. I'm doing something. I want to be successful in life. You want to be successful in life. Well, in order to grow into something and become better, you have to do something. So if you say you want to be more intelligent, then you need to start reading more. You need to start getting up in that dictionary and start practicing your terms and your words. You know what I'm saying? And find the definition of things. You need to start reading more. You get what I'm saying? You need to grow more in wisdom. You need to get more into books. They say billionaires, that's all they do. They read. That's one of the things they do. Not all the things they do, but that's one of the things they do. Why? Because they are increasing their knowledge. You get what I'm saying? They are increasing that. So you have to increase. You have to continue to grow by doing something. So growth is important. And when you start to read more, when you start to start doing more, people start to notice, and that's when people come to you and be like, yo, you growing. Like, real talk, you growing, brother. You growing, sister. What you been doing with yourself? I've been studying. I've been exercising. I've been working out. I've been doing things just to better myself, to grow in knowledge, to become physically healthy, to become mentally, healthy. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you started to do something. When you watch a plant continues to grow. Trees grow. Everything on this earth grows. It grows, then it dies. So just work on growing. Continue to do that. Work on it every day, because every day you gotta grow. Every day it's gonna be, you're gonna have to grow, man. You're gonna have to grow, trust me. Every day it's gonna be something out there that you gotta work on. To the day that you die, you should be growing. Real talk. To the day you die. Be honest with you now, cause I'm growing mentally. You know, and things are getting better for me, man. I'm maturing now. Meaning when I say maturing, this is what I'm saying, and this is what I mean by that. Like at one time, I used to view life at a whole different way. I used to look at life like in a negative light. And I used to be immature about things. I used to complain about not having jobs, or I used to complain about this, that, and the third. And I was being immature. I wasn't being a man about my business. I wasn't standing as a man. And a lot of people won't admit this. I wasn't being a man about things. I was being a boy about it. So now that I'm growing, I have matured more now. And now that, because see, some people think because when you become an adult that you automatically mature. Not true. Some of these brothers and sisters are still immature. Some of them still has the mentality of a 16-year-old and a 15-year-old because they don't want to grow. Because they want to sit back and complain and keep complaining and complaining about a situation. They want to be immature about it. They want to lay around all day. Hey, I'm guilty. I was there before. They want to lay around all day. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to man up or woman up and accept what's going on with them. So that's what I mean that I'm maturing. That's what I mean. We already know that I'm a man. Physically, I'm a man. But I had to mature in my mind. I had to mature in my actions to say, hey, now that I'm a man, because a man protects his family. A man gets up and go work even when he don't feel like it. A man go out and get it. That's what a man does. A man don't lay around all day acting like a sissy or a punk complaining about something. That's what boys do. Boys complain. Boys have to grow into man. They have to learn from a man how to be a man. And you can't be a man if you're not providing. You can't be a man if you're not protecting. You can't be a man if you're not producing. What you have done is you have become somebody's child. Because now somebody is taking care of you. Because you're not standing up for what you need to be standing up for. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing as a man. You got the biology of a man, but you have the mind of a boy. You just want to play around and joke around. So that's what I mean. That's what I had to break that down to. And that's why we have to grow mentally and spiritually. Some of us is grown physically, but we ain't grown mentally or spiritually. And that's real. Well, you say, well, Promise Child, you telling me this, how you do this? You have to take action. You have to say, you know what? I'm tired of this. I want to grow. I want to do something better. And the way you do that is you change the way that you view yourself. You change the way that you view life. You understand, you know what? You know what? I do need to protect my family. You know what? I do need to provide for my family. I do. I do need to get up out of my mama's house and go get my own. I do. I do need to work. You changing the way that the way you view life. You changing the way that you look at life. I do need to get out of my girlfriend's house or I do need to help my girlfriend with the bills or my wife with the bills. I can't be sitting in the house playing the game no more all day long and she going to make all the money and she got to pay all the bills. It is time for me to man up to take care of my woman. This is what I'm talking about, growth. Changing the way that you view things, changing the way that you look at things. You got to be willing to take action though. And it's a process. Day by day, it's a process. See, it's that real talk right here. This that real talk right here. As a man, don't nobody need to be taking care of you. You be taking care of yourself and your family. So we have to grow, man. We have to grow. When I go out to talk and people say, brother, you have changed a whole lot. Brother, I see you growing. Because every day I'm working on myself, man. Every day. Every day. I'm growing. I am. That's why you heard that video that I made, that I did the other day, and it says death to the old me. Because the old me was lazy. Be honest with you. The old me had no vision. The old me had had nothing of thinking about being positive or nothing like that. That was the old me. The old me gave up on life. But I'm growing. I'm growing now. My eyes is open now. I'm dealing with situations as a man now, not as a boy. I'm looking at situations as a man and not as a boy. For real. Because as a man, I know if you don't work, you don't eat. Real talk. That ain't no slavery. That ain't. People say, well, that's that slave talk. No, it ain't. Because if you building up your own nation and you doing for yourself, if you don't work, you don't eat. If you don't get out and go produce or do nothing for yourself, then your ass don't eat. So as a man, I see that and I know that. So I got to go work. Whether it's for a white man, whether it's for myself or a black man, an Asian man, I got to work as a man because I have to provide. And I can't say that I'm a provider and I don't have no money. I can't sit here and keep complaining about how bad life is as a man, damn it. I am a producer. I'm a provider. So I have to get up and make something happen. You get what I'm saying? That's what we got to start doing, man. I was reading the book of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and he was talking about producing. And the name of the book is Message to the Black Man. He was talking about how you gonna produce if you ain't got no land. In order for you to produce, you gotta have some land. You know, so then I'm reading the book and I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, we gotta get our money up and we gotta go buy some land. That's what my mind at. We got to go buy some land because once we get some land, we could create our own. We could have our own water that we sell. You know how you got Deer Park water? We could sell our own water. See, this is the growth, man. This is a part of growing and into knowledge, man. You study, you read, man. Listen. I'm telling you, you can listen to the Elijah Muhammad. That brother had multiple businesses. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That brother had multiple businesses. For real. He was doing for himself for real. He was about that action. So I study brothers like that in order for me to grow. To watch people who did this before you and watch people who doing it now. In order to grow. So I'm like, yo, we got to get some land. And on some land, we can have some, you know what I'm saying? We could produce clothes. We could produce shelter. We could produce food. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about right there. You know? For real. So start to change the way that you think about things and the way that you look at stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know? A few years ago, I didn't have no patience. Shoot. Probably last year I ain't have no patience, but I'm growing and I'm understanding my people now. You know, I understand why they look at it like that. I understand why they view. So now I have the patience to deal with my brothers and sisters. I have the patience because I changed the way that I thought. A lot of us don't know what it is to be a man. A lot of us don't know what it is to do for ourselves. A lot of us don't know this because we're not willing to grow. We are willing to stay in the same place. We're not willing to go to the next level. We're not willing to take our mind to the next level. We felt like since we graduated high school, or we felt like since we graduated college, or we graduated these institutions, that we're supposed to stop growing. We feel like because we go to church every Sunday that we don't have to grow no more. We feel like because we go to the mosque every Sunday, we don't have to grow no more. Or wherever we go to for a place of worship, we feel like we don't have to grow no more. We feel like that we have to stay in the same place forever, mentally, physically, spiritually. But you don't have to. Everything should go to the next level. It's like you was learning your ABCs in elementary. You don't need to learn your ABCs in middle school no more. Or high school no more. It's time to take it to the next level. You have to grow mentally. You see what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. Don't just stay in the same place. Work on your attitude. Work on your finances. Work on your health. Grow. Just continue to grow. Grow and be strong. You know what I'm saying? Grow and be strong. Like how you want a child, how you want a child to grow physically. Well, we got to start, since we are adults now, we have to grow, mentally. We have to continue to increase knowledge. We have to continue to grow in it. You feel me? So that's what I really wanted to talk to you about today. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And if growth, it's going to take energy. You going to have to put some energy behind that. And growing, you need some energy. You're going to need, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Because it's a process and you got to work on it. You got to keep working on it. For real. So, study. This what I wanted to tell you before I let you go. Study. Continue to grow. Continue to get better every day. Every day. Don't stay in the same place. Don't stay in the same spot. You know what I'm saying? You gotta grow. You gotta grow, man. You don't want to be 50 years old still with the mindset of a 6-year-old. You want to grow. You don't want to be 28 years old, 30 years old, and you still got the same knowledge from 6th grade. Meaning not the same knowledge, but the same way that you view life in the 6th grade. That's what I mean. The same way that you view life in the 6th grade, you shouldn't be viewing life the same way at 27, 28 years old, at 30 years old. You shouldn't. Gotta grow, man. And some of us still stuck in them days, man. Boys running around here perpetrating like they man because they could put babies in somebody, or they could do this and they could do that. Growth. So if you like what I'm saying, subscribe to the channel, like, share, leave a comment below, and let me know that you subscribe so I can thank you. And to the brothers and sisters that already subscribed, thank you, and I salute you. You can follow me on Instagram at Promise4802, and you can follow me on Twitter at PromiseChild15. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on Facebook at Promise Child. And peace.